As you've heard us say over the last few days, we are firing up the goodness in all of you. We do this from time to time. You guys have all seen the headlines and the video on TikTok and on Google News and on your evening news and in the newspaper about the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. And we wanted to do something, and we've done something like this before. We wanted to help out the Diaper Bank of North Carolina, and joining us is the founder of the North Carolina Diaper Bank, Michelle. Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning. We have to stop meeting like this.
I know, right? Yeah. I know. But you know what? I'm glad that we do, only because it's a great opportunity to shine a light on the good work that you and your team does. Mm-hmm. Michelle, what do you do, and how do you do it?
So we provide diapers, period products, adult incontinence supplies, and formula to families experiencing diaper need and in poverty. 1 in 2 families experience diaper need in the United States. WIC and food stamps do not cover them, and they cost over $100 a month. And so on clear sunny days, working families, are struggling with these most basic hygiene needs, and they're even more vulnerable when a disaster like this occurs.
How do you stretch a dollar? Does a donation, how does that impact what you guys do every day, especially after a natural disaster like this?
So let me tell you what we're seeing. So I know that a lot is on TV and you're seeing pictures. It's 100 times worse than that. There are communities we cannot access. We are actually sending hygiene supplies and formula on the backs of mules and ATVs to get to remote areas. They're dropping them by helicopter. There are areas of North Carolina, Western North Carolina, that we cannot reach. When we go into those areas, there's no cell service. There's nothing. And I will tell you that you all have connected me to your donation portal, and it's on my phone. And when I'm in those areas distributing, those are long, hard days. But when I get to cell service, my phone has been on fire. And I see every single donation come through from your community, and it has lifted us up, and we don't feel alone. And it is so impactful, and I wish that I could express how much that means to us, so far away from you all, yet you are making a difference in our state.
So, Michelle, can you talk about on the ground how you guys are getting diapers? I mean, you're talking about the actual physical, logistical challenges of doing this. And so when you're going out there, how are you securing the supplies?
So currently we started distributions in Monday. Since then, we've pushed out over 1 million products into the region. Wow. We look at by the end of next week, it'll be 2 to 3 million. We have trucks going out every day, like I said, and we're stocking planes, helicopters, mules, ATVs, any way to get them out into the community. And we're now pulling from the stock we had, right? We're a fairly large organization, so we have a lot of diapers on hand. Normally, we serve about 12,000 babies a month, so you need a lot of product to pull from to do that. So we're pulling from stock, and then from donations like this, we can buy diapers cheaper than you can ever get in a store or online. So we're taking these funds, and for every diaper you could buy in a store, we're buying 3 or 4 with that money. And so we are working with manufacturers to get deep discounts. We are getting some donations. I think what's important for us to remind folks, and not necessarily your community who has responded in such a generous way, but our community, is that this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. And you all supported us during Hurricane Florence, which was tragic for our East Coast, and we're still serving families from that tragedy. And so it's really important that we understand that this is a long-term effort, and our work, and we have a lot of work ahead of us as a state and as an organization helping those in that part of the state.
And because of that hard work, we don't want to take up a lot of your time, but I do want to ask before we run out of time, and we ask this question every time we do an effort like this. I always think of the person, we always think of the person listening, and they're like, you know what? I only have $5 to donate, and that's not going to do any good. Michelle, can you reassure them that that's not true, that every dollar, it's a cliche, but every dollar really helps? Am I right, my friend?
Oh, you are not exaggerating, because, $5 is a month's supply that we can provide for a child. And so because we're able to build on these relationships we have, we're able to turn that $5 into a big impact. And so you're not exaggerating. I'm not just saying this to get your $5. It truly makes a difference. And I can't express enough how grateful we are that you all continue to reach out to us. I wish we did not have these disasters here in North Carolina, but we do not feel alone when we do. And so thank you so much.
Well, we will let you get back to your good work. Thank you for coming on during an extremely busy time and shining a light on this. And whatever we can do, we will be there for you. Michelle, thank you so much.
Thank you, and diaper on.
Diaper on. Yes.
That's right.